I guess the key question is, as the labor union talks about these clear disruptions in production, how detrimental could this be for an indefinite strike coming from the labor union?
Yeah, that's right. And this was something that was signalled by the union ahead of this strike even taking place, that after they had the one-day strike last month, that was sort of seen as being a bit more of a signal to Samsung itself that they would be prepared actually to have an all-out general strike. And as you say, this is what appears to be happening right now. The risk to disruption, well, it could end up being quite significant. What we know so far is around 5,000 people have been striking. This is a union that counts nearly 30,000 people among its membership. A lot of those belong to the chips division. It is the biggest employer at Samsung, and it comes at a very critical juncture for the company because we know it's trying to push ahead in the development of, say, HBM chips, for instance. It's a major memory chip supplier, of course, more of its legacy businesses, and this is where the company is perhaps even losing ground to the likes of SK Hynix, particularly in the HBM space. So, yes, a very critical point. The union is clearly aware of this risk, and we are seeing that reaction today, not so much perhaps in the Samsung Electronics share price, just fractionally under pressure, but certainly some of its suppliers are also weakening.
What are the other pressure points for Samsung at the moment? Clearly the focus was supposed to be on its new lineup of gadgets this week, but when it comes to this unionised action, this feels like a point where they could either take leadership when it comes to actually engaging with the union, or take things in a different direction.
Yeah, and I guess that's the point that the union is making in its statement here, that they're saying that Samsung as a company has chosen not to engage with the union over its demands around pay. But it's certainly a key point for the company, because the concern that the union has here really relates to pay and bonus payments in particular, because as we've spoken about in the past, these are calculated using quite a complex procedure. It's quite opaque, and the union is really pushing for the company to be more transparent here. The bonus payment as well, they're concerned because the chips unit in particular was money losing last year. Even though we are seeing better results this year, there's the concern that they might not get their full bonus payments as a result. And yes, it's that bigger question. Do you want to put the interests of shareholders first or employees? But as we said, Samsung going with an indefinite strike at this point in time, certainly something to be watching very closely.